Hi, I'm Randy Davis. I am 42 years old, and this is where I work, at WGTN TV3 in Worthington. I also work at KSFY in Sioux Falls. So I have experience in the industry, whether it be being in a local access channel or at a network affiliate market. I grew up in a small town community in Monmouth, Illinois, then moved to Worthington when I was 14 and started my television career videotaping local high school sports. After a few years going to college in Minneapolis and then trying to get an entry-level job in unfortunate situations, I decided to come back home and got a job where I started. Now I get paid to do what I did back in high school. So I came back to my roots. Now I want to master my experience and career and be in the charge of business side of the television network. Here are the key insights that I learned from the reading. 1, in order to master a field, you must love it. As Einstein with invisible forces, Bergman with creating film, and Coltrane with voice of emotions. I can't put in words of what I do, it just comes naturally to me. Also, my power and future can depend on reconnecting with this core and returning to my origins. 2, occupy the perfect niche. I think I found it when working as a videographer in my local town because no one else is doing it. Find that narrow path and work at it. 3rd, in Roach's situation, he had to retire from boxing and took different jobs, but he didn't get away from boxing even though he wasn't paid. He went back and started to help younger boxers how to fight. After a while, Roach got so good he started his own reputation. What this means to me is that if I do the same thing over and over the same way, I will fall behind because life changes and life will pass me by. I need to adapt to my life tasks of these circumstances. With unfortunate circumstances and years of regret being at jobs that I worked at to support my family, I did not feel like I was meant for these jobs and just going through the motions. Finally, I decided to move back to where I began. With the grace of God, I started to work at WGTN TV3, doing what I did before I graduated high school. With my hard work, after these years, I kept my eyes on a final goal, and this is where I am today. My dream would be working with the business side of production and being on the television or film set as they shoot the show. One of my personal goals is figuring out what to do to get to that point. Secondly, get in contact with the people that are in that field.